What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Miami Dolphins defense versus the Kansas City Chiefs. This was a tough loss. Offense played pretty bad. Some things I definitely would have changed as far as coaching decisions go. But our defense played very well this game. I think they played pretty well the last few weeks, actually, against New England and even against Philly. To only give up 14 points as a defense to the Kansas City Chiefs, because the other touchdown was the Tyreek Hill fumble, that's fantastic. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're looking at the defense as a whole, not a particular player. It is good to see the defense kind of figuring things out. This first drive doesn't go super well. So we're going to get a guy in motion, and then Pacheco's going to follow him. No, that's not Pacheco. That's Valdez Scanling. You right here? Yeah. So a bit of a delay. That's actually an interesting concept. And then they kind of clear everybody out. That's a fun little scheme. Good job by David Long getting over there, I suppose. A little late, obviously. But one thing I like, too, is how much we move our safeties around. Like, we do a lot of cover 3, and one of these safeties is going to drop back and the other is going to come down, but we kind of disguise which one's going to do which. We just kind of shift them around. And sure enough, Deshaun Elliott is going to be the one in the box, and Javon Holland is going to drop back. Something I do enjoy. Great tackle by Deshaun Elliott there. How did the D-line look here? Bradley Chubb's looking a lot better, too, the last few weeks. Let's take a look at this play. Not bad. Let's take a look at the other view. Hand off to Pacheco. Good job, Zach Sealer. David Long filling his gap. David Long is also starting to play a lot better. He's not playing hero ball as much as staying where he should be and going and making tackles. Always a bonus. Let's take a look at that. So we're going to move him around all kinds of ways. And then when he goes, oof. It's a fun little scheme. That's Sky Moore as well. Putting Sky Moore in at running back. That is fun. Sometimes the offense comes up with good schemes too. Like that just is what it is. All right, what happened there? They're making it look like cover 4. Surely one of these safeties is going to come down. Yeah. Looks like Javon Holland came down. Someone should have taken the flat Okay. There was definitely a miscommunication here. This is cover 3. Xavier Howard is supposed to be able to drop back to cover Noah Gray, but nobody ever covers the flat for Kelsey. That's definitely a miscommunication there. It's a fun little corner blitz, by the way. Cater Kohu. Is that on Javon Holland? Is that who we caught that on? Yeah, at this point, he's just now getting his feet moving. No shot he's making a play on that ball. That's a good catch. How'd the D-line look? Really no pressure there. I think they called that a drop, didn't they? That's right. I forgot about that. All right. Rashee Rice. Yeah. That's right. This is a nice little screen. Blocked pretty well. Great block here. Yeah. Executed very well. All right. So we pick up after the punt. Pacheco's got such good acceleration. He really does. So Christian Wilkins kind of worked himself out of position there. And Raekwon Davis just missed. But he's so sudden. And he's not the smallest guy in the world either. Let me get the other view of that. I have some initial thoughts, but... That's David Long on Creed Humphrey. That's fair. He ain't going to be able to disengage. Yeah. Very good pressure here. Let's look at end zone view. Came from the left side. Jalen Phillips is going to defeat the outside hand. It's just hand fight and ball get off there. He don't get the sack, but that don't matter. I think someone chips him too. No. Just swipe down that outside hand and just use ball get off. Get a hand on him. I think Bradley Chubb got free too on the other side. What did he do? Oh, he's on Travis Kelce. That's fair. Van Ginkel's so good. Very good patience there. Right here. Squeezes, maintains his gap, everybody's pretty much doing a good job. Christian Wilkins is penetrating. Jalen Phillips is maintaining his edge. So when he drops back, Van Ginkel's able to just wrap up. And everyone's swarming to the football. I love that too. Nice tackle. And back-to-back plays from Van Ginkel as well. And Jalen Phillips got free again, too. I know Bradley Chubb is getting a lot of love right now, and rightfully so, but Phillips doing his thing, too. Sometimes he doesn't get the sack like Bradley Chubb has been. But honestly, sometimes getting the pressure can be just as, if not more, important. All right. So we move our safeties around a lot, but we do a lot of cover 3. But we also do mix in some man coverage. Like, catego is clearly in man here. Let's take a look at the good tackle by him. Crossing routes are tough with man coverage. You're designed to beat it. It is what it is. Interesting scheme here. Is that Jalen Phillips? All the way out here? It is. It's a good thing that wasn't a pass play. Him in front of Rashee Rice. I don't know what he was about to do. Good thing that was a run. And we did a very good job stopping this. That's very interesting. We have 3 down linemen and an edge rusher. But we're basically not playing the left side at all. That's interesting. Look at Jalen Ramsey getting in there. Like a fucking linebacker. And David Long, not just throwing himself into this play, maintains the gap properly. Oh, I love seeing white hats swarm into the football. I fucking love it. All right. Great coverage downfield. That's a good thing. When we can get pressure with just 4 down linemen, that allows us to have all these people in coverage. That's something we could not do the last few years. To get pass rush, we had to sell our soul and blitz everybody. It's a pretty good disguise blitz for David Long. Pacheco died a slow, painful death. Let's take a look at Christian Wilkins here on the edge. Gonna get his hands inside. Oh, yeah. Get that right hand inside and just fucking press him away from you. Create some space and leverage. Just straight arm him. Slow. Oh, cover 6 action? No, maybe not. It's a mixed coverage thing. Got Xavier Howard in man. I thought this was going to be more of a disguised cover 6 where Xavier Howard would be covering the flat like it's cover 2 on the left side, and then it would be cover 3 on the right, but that's not what happened. Xavier Howard is actually in man. All right, let's take a look at the pressure there. Ooh, that's a fun... Is that an intentional gap exchange? That's crazy. The gap exchange happened between Jalen Phillips and Zach Sealer. How the hell did that happen? So Zach Sealer goes to the inside like a demon. Ends up taking up 2 blocks. Wow. Jalen Phillips is a monster. Good coverage, but look at Jalen Phillips here, man. Ball get off. Oh, he even got chipped. Swipe the inside. Oh, those feet are pretty bad. From the right tackle. Oh, yeah. He's pointed the wrong direction. Oh, boy. But he was getting through there even when the guard came to help. Great coverage by Xavier Howard there, too. Very frustrating day for our offense, though. That's for sure. That's why I wanted to just cover the positive, because our defense was so bad in the beginning of the year. If we can get the beginning of the year's offense with this defense, we're going to be something to fear. Ooh, Christian Wilkins. All right. Let's take a look at the other view on this one. Right here. I don't know if he was supposed to be the read or if he just thought he was just going to clearly outrun Christian Wilkins. Because no one even blocks him. Great coverage, man. Great coverage. So this time, actually, both of our safeties drop back. But Holland is still more of the box safety in this regard. I do like how much we move them around. I really do. Let's take a look at the D-line here. Yeah, pretty clean. He had a clean... Pat Mahomes actually had a pretty clean pocket there, but just great coverage. Good pressure there, Zach Sealer. Great wrap-up tackle from Kohu. Take a look at Zach Sealer. Controlling the wrist, keeping his eyes in the backfield. Ooh, little gap exchange action. Got it. So he's going to control the guard. He's controlling the guard until Bradley Chubb can get over here with this gap exchange. That's chemistry right there. Zach Sealer's good with gap exchanges. And it doesn't really matter what his role in the gap exchange is. So now Jalen Ramsey's the one pressing. And Xavier Howard is playing off. We're moving our DBs around a lot. Oh, he's blitzing. That makes sense why he was pressing. One sec. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties there. Like I said, I do love the white hats just swarm into the football. I do love to see that. Jerome Baker not working himself out of the play. We're learning, man. We're learning. Dude, that was some ball get off and a half. He doesn't make the play, and I'm going to point out how the play got made, but look at the ball get off from Jerome Baker here. He timed this snap perfectly. That's a hold. Yo, Raekwon Davis, though. So, when Creed Humphrey has to pick up David Long, Raekwon Davis ends up one-on-one with the guard, and the guard's feet are terrible. Got it? How did Zach Sealer get free? Over here. Does he end up running free? No. Eyes in the backfield, hands inside. Oh, he just pushes him out the fucking way. All right, fair enough. Yeah. Drive extenders, man. But that wasn't bad coverage. It's just a good layout catch. Good block from the running back, too. I know we're not looking at Kansas City, but still. Our timing with those linebacker blitzes is nice, too. And I do like that everybody's just maintaining their gas. But look at David Long timing the snap, too. Everybody's swarming to the football, maintaining their gaps. We're playing disciplined football, man. It's wonderful. Offense isn't so disciplined right now. This did frustrate me. I understand this is a linebacker, not a D lineman. And Pacheco's a pretty decent blocker for a running back. But this frustrates me. David Long gets all this head of steam, and Pacheco just stonewalls him. It did bother me a little bit. I remember seeing that live, too. But drive extenders, man, penalties. They were not able to get the tackle there. Zach Sealer was definitely looking to murder him, though. Let's take a look at the D-line. Good coverage downfield. Christian Wilkins had such a good shot at him. He beats the shit out of this guard. Uses his left hand on his chest to push him back, create leverage. Actually ends up using both hands eventually. Yeah. It's a good play by Pat. Damn. It's a good run. This pulls everyone's attention to the left. So when he runs back right, we're not ready for it. It's blocked very well. Shout out to Zach Sealer for stopping that where he did. Chasing him from behind. We're definitely blitzing more, too. Particularly on rundowns, actually. Love that. That is the signs of a good defense, though. It's just everybody running to the football. I know it sounds rudimentary, but it's still true. And we just got to tackle here. I know Kadarius Toney isn't the easiest person in the world to tackle, but Jesus. That's ridiculous. We got to finish Pat right there, man. We were getting pressure, but good gap exchange. Yeah, just couldn't quite get there. Didn't even notice Deshaun Hand got in the game. Not watching live anyway. Scramble again. But we are covering very well downfield. We're making him have to move. He didn't gain a whole lot on that one. How did Sky Moore get so open? So this is what I was thinking earlier when I said cover 6. Didn't end up actually being cover 6. We did man coverage over here, but this is cover 6. This side is a cover 3. This side is a cover 2. So because of that, Jalen Ramsey is responsible for covering the flat, so he doesn't follow Sky Moore. The safety needs to see this a little bit faster. Deshaun Elliott. Similar look. This time we're going to bring Javon Holland down. And ooh, that's interesting. So we did cover 6 on the last play. And we're kind of making it look like cover 6 again. But Javon Holland is too far to this side. But then he's going to come down into the box. Deshaun Elliott is going to move to single high. And then Jalen Ramsey is going to fall back right before the snap to become cover 3. That's very fun. confused Pat and made him have to run, too. We are going to have to figure out something about how to stop scrambling quarterbacks, though. Whether it be keeping a spy or whatever. We got to do something. Try to play some contain. We're going to be dealing with mobile quarterbacks that are a lot more athletic than Pat. Well, we got to see Josh Allen again, for one thing. And we got the Ravens later this year. Oh, even Zach Wilson's athletic. Very good stop here. Ooh, David Long. Played with some control, keeping his eyes in the backfield. Andrew Van Ginkel just hustle. How the hell? So he's lining up right here. Bit of a delay. Oh. How the hell did all three of you... Who is this on this crossing route? Is that Kelsey? It is Kelsey, but how do all three of you end up following Kelsey? Someone was wrong. I'm sure one of these three was supposed to pick up the running back. Oh, that's the fumble. All right. It's just a QB kneel. Nothing to talk about with a kneel. I am liking Jake Bailey, though, for the most part, as our punter. I haven't really talked about him, but he hasn't been bad. Not great either, but not bad. Good job there. On run support. And the good thing is those two touchdown drives that we seen from the first half, that's it. It's the only points their offense scored the whole game. Only points they've scored the whole game was in the first half. One of them was from that fumble. Decent wrap up there. What was the pressure looking like? Not much, even though we did blitz David Long. Like I said, I am noticing that we are blitzing a little bit more. At least blitzing one guy a lot of times. Nice. Playing so much more disciplined in the run, man. We really are. Ooh. That could have been spooky. Pressure wasn't even much to speak of. That was a bad throw. But boy, Ramsey, that would have been a pick six. Easy, walk in. He's almost there, too. He knows it. Press man on both sides. That's so fun though. I don't love the scramble, obviously, but I love that even with the crossing route, which is designed for beating man, Jalen Ramsey covers this very well. Let's see how Pat broke containment here. It's an interesting look. Christian Wilkins is your nose tackle. That's very interesting. Jerome Baker's actually going to be in coverage. They're going to do a gap exchange. Oof. Van Ginkel missed there. I do love the hustle from Wilkins and Chubb, though. It ended up being a hold, I think, if I remember correctly. We do a lot of gap exchanges. Well, we got to figure something out for these quarterback runs. We do a lot of these. And like I said, we're going to have to face Josh Allen again. We're going to have to play Lamar Jackson. So we're going to want to figure that out. Actually, have some scoring drives in this half, which is always fun. Not that we're looking at offense, but also, a little side note, I'm probably going to be slow rolling my draft process now too, giving that a start. Not going super deep yet, because the Dolphins are obviously playing well, so I'm going to get started on it. Yeah. Ramsey could have reacted slightly faster, I guess, if I'm nitpicking, but it's a screen. Handled it pretty damn well. Another screen. They sniff it out pretty well, but would have liked a little bit of a cleaner tackle. I know Mecole Hardman's also not the easiest guy to tackle. He's a pretty good yak guy, but nice. It's a great job from Xavier Howard. 1 second. All right. I love that even our corners are getting physical, man. I mean, Kader Kohu always has been. Xavier Howard's never been shy away. He's never shied away from tackling, but I mean, and one thing, it probably helps that he's, got his eyes on the offense. He's not always playing man coverage, so that probably helps a lot in that regard. Who deflected this? Was it Sealer? Chubb. I couldn't remember. Pat's getting rid of the ball fast. Keep getting those hands up. You never know. And that is not a late hit, by the way. Once again, though, we've got to deal with this somehow. That's definitely not a late hit. Van Ginkel had already committed by the time Pat was out of bounds. And his foot wasn't even all the way out of bounds when he hit him. They were correct in not calling this. And he even tried to pull up a little bit at the end. Nice. Definitely got to look at that from the other view. Chubb, Phillips, and Sealer. Let's look at Phillips first. So he gets chipped. Gets his right hand inside. Looks like he's controlling the outside wrist. No, he just put both hands inside. He got chipped twice. 3 times. Counting the guard. Jesus. 4 people had their hands on him this play. Noah Gray, the right tackle. Pacheco, then the right guard. He kind of slipped. All right, let's take a look at Chubb next. Over here. That's just a dope-ass gap exchange. Oh, man, that guard was fucked. He had his back to him and everything. Let's take a look at Zach Sealer on the gap exchange. Kind of ends up in a bear hug situation. Doesn't settle. It could be hands to the face, but whatever. All right. Great job by Jalen Phillips squeezing there. I mean, the whole defense did a great job on that, filling their gaps, but look at Jalen Phillips here. He makes sure there's no cutback lane possible. Our defense has gotten so much more physical, man. Ever since that Eagles game. And even more so once we got Ramsey back, because we can be more physical. It's well blocked. It's a well blocked screen. I ain't mad at it. Like I said, Mekol's hard to tackle. Elusive little motherfucker. That's just people flying to the ball. That's a bit of a late hit from Kelsey. Let's take a look at Christian Wilkins here. Right here. Gets both of his hands inside. Keeps his eyes in the backfield. Disengage. Oh, nice little hit, too. He's a demon in the run game. I wouldn't mind us getting some more penetration, though, in the run. We're maintaining our gaps and making sure they don't get far, but I wouldn't mind getting some penetration and getting some stops in the backfield every now and then. Nice. It's a fantastic play from Phillips. Let's take a look at Raekwon Davis first, though. On the guard. Put both of his hands inside. Ends up just kind of pushing on that shoulder. Oh, he kind of leaned. How did this guard end up in this situation where he had to block two people? Oh, Creed Humphrey missed. So he now has to try to block Raekwon Davis and David Long. Yeah, that's fair. You know what? If someone had to run free, I'd rather the slow nose tackle run free than David Long. Gives Pat at least a little bit more time to do something. Good job from Phillips there. And his helmet was already coming off. He just assisted it. David Long crashing the party. Zach Sealer doing Zach Sealer things. And I like that we shift our D-line a lot, too. Just shift them over a little bit right before the snap. Just make the offensive line not be able to set in their minds their blocking responsibilities. This makes it a little bit more mentally challenging for our opponent, which I love. That's fantastic coverage from Cater Coho. And this would have been a penalty if he didn't get his head around. Right there is why it's not a penalty. Because I seen there were some people that were saying it should have been PI. It's not. If he didn't get his head around, it would be. I do like the dime package, too. We do have two good interior corners for a reason. Use them. All right. The tight end screens with Kelsey are... There's few tight ends that can do it at all to his level. He's just so damn physical. This is very well blocked. Good hit, though, from Baker and Phillips. Nice. I love Christian Wilkins. Why not toss Creed Humphrey? Play's already over. Just toss him. Why not? so much movement. Makes it a lot more confusing. Great pressure from Phillips there. How did he get free? Oh, he just ran free. Okay, no one blocked him. And then he got chipped by the running back up. That's right. I remember this play. Got back up. At first, I actually thought he bit on the play action and tried to tackle the running back, but now, looking at the film, it looked like he just got chipped. Or really chop blocked, really. Then it's just kneels from there. Yeah, that was unfortunate. The bad snap. I'm probably not going to do an offense film session, honestly. Just because I kind of want to go into the bye week. I'm probably going to do some self-scouting. And kind of... I don't know how many videos I'm going to do on it. But I want to really dive in. Like, deep dive into the Dolphins film from this year. And just kind of figure out where we're at, offense, defense, and special teams. And try to figure out where we can improve, what we're doing well, stuff like that. But I do want to look at this play. I know I'm not looking at offense, but this screams miscommunication. Because Tua is a very accurate quarterback. He really is. And it bothers me that so many people think that he has this much of a noodle arm that he can't make this throw. Even though we've seen him do it 1,000 times. This... Someone was wrong. I have to imagine. Either Tua was wrong and this really is a go route. Or Cedric Wilson is wrong and this was like a comeback route or something. Or an out. Something. Also, just right here. Just go to the running back. But, I mean, if it's a go route, just get it to Cedric Wilson for the touchdown. I don't know. I don't think he does noodle arm this. I don't. Like, I've never said that he has elite arm strength because he doesn't, but it's average to above average. It's not like that. We've seen him throw dimes on deep passes. Something was up there. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you'd like to, appreciate hitting that like button. Have any questions or comments in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.